So today's video is going to be talking about how to handle micro stress. Before that, we try and understand what is micro stress, and then I'm going to dive into what are the ways you can use to handle micro stress so that you lead a holistic, happy life. हमारी ज़िंदगी में रोज़ कुछ ना कुछ चलता रहता है, चाहे वो ट्रैफिक जैम हो, और इट कुड बी हैंडलिंग कलीग्स, इट कुड बी हैंडलिंग योर बॉस, सर्टेन टॉक्सिक रिलेशनशिप्स. जो भी है ये सब हमारे माइंड में ना स्ट्रेस के जैसे बिल्ड होने लगता है, और हमको बिल्कुल भी नहीं पता होता कि वो कहीं ना कहीं हमारे बॉडी में ना सेटल हो रहा है. एंड इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू डील विद दिस माइक्रो स्ट्रेस बिकॉज दैट is going to help you to take care of your well-being, your holistic well-being. तो सबसे पहले जानते हैं कि माइक्रो स्ट्रेस है क्या चीज. माइक्रो स्ट्रेस आर लिटिल थीव्स ऑफ जॉय. Yes, you heard that right. These are little thieves of joy which occur due to daily things happening in our lives. It could be as simple as a conversation with somebody. It could be just going on saying yes even if you want to say no, not being able to set boundaries. तो ये सारी चीज़ें जो है ना वो बिल्डअप होने लग जाती है हमारी ज़िंदगी में, और हमको पता भी नहीं चलता जब तक वी रियली डोंट हिट रॉक बॉटम कि ये सब हमें ड्राइव कर रहा है. तो जस्ट बाय आइडेंटिफाइंग कि ये माइक्रो स्ट्रेस है क्या, कौन सी चीज़ें हैं जो माइक्रो स्ट्रेस के अंदर आनी चाहिए जो हमें ट्रबल कर रही हैं, एक बार हमने उसे आइडेंटिफाई कर दिया, दैट इज मोर देन इनफ टू कर्ब दीज स्ट्रेसेस एंड लीड अ होलिस्टिक हैप्पी लाइफ. Now let me jump right into how you can handle this micro stress. The first one is to be at ease in pinpointing what are these hidden tensions. Of course, smartphones are 100% top of the list. By simply noticing these small devils, you can just make a note of these and then be at a much better space to handle these. I'll give you an example. Now, sometimes what happens with me is the constant notifications I get on my phone do not allow me to focus on my workshops, focus on the work I'm doing, because I'm always so consumed by the notification sound that comes on my phone. So the best thing I can do is to just shut off those notifications, and it gives me so much more time, so much more clarity while I'm working, and my mind is not there. Now, we may never look at this stressor, but this is also a very important point we need to notice, that how these mobile phones are just killing joys in our life. The next one example I'd like to give you, so I used to always work out at 6 p.m, go for a walk at 6 p.m, and making good food is very important, right? At night while we are having dinner, for me and my husband, when I cook, I would just feel so weak because I've already been out, I've tried to go that extra mile to take care of my health and fitness, and somehow I had just fixed my walking time at 6 p.m. Now I just tried to notice that if I shift 6 p.m to maybe 4:30 or 5 p.m, it gives me that extra time to relax, to freshen up, and then go ahead and cook for myself and my husband. So obviously, in that case, the food I'm going to be cooking will be more tasty, will be more nourishing, because I am really with my heart trying to make food, right? But if I'm so tired, then obviously that energy passes on to the food we are eating as well. So how did I start noticing these micro stresses? Is by, please note down this one specific tip, that is, in my notes app, I carry a small book. I will show it to you sometime. So I carry the small notebook, just take the pen and write down, notice for 1 or 2 days what are these micro stresses. Throughout the day, just be mindful and see, is there something that you thought was not at all affecting you, but it actually really is. So once you made note of those, it becomes very easy to identify ways in which you're able to take care of these stresses, right? तो पहली बात तो ये आप pinpoint करना शुरू कर लीजिएगा. Now the second one is asking yourself these 3 important questions. They are:
Number 1 is, what are some boundaries I can set? Number 2, is there a specific outcome or high expectations for certain people that I may have in my life? And number 3, what are those 2 stressors that top the chart which I should walk away from?
So like I said, take your favorite notebook. Now for example, I want to show you, I think I don't have it right now. I usually keep a notebook which is like some connection I feel with that notebook. Okay, it's a joy trigger for me. And my dad used to always say, Sneha, journal, journal, journal. So initially I used to be like, what journal? I don't want to write. But then I developed this habit and it is simply superb. In my journal, I just answer these 3 questions. That gives me more clarity. Moving on to the third point. The third point is, you can melt micro stress in 30 seconds. You heard me right, 30 seconds. So, normally when people share that I feel so stressed, so tired, that means to say 100% it is because of micro stress. You might go for a holiday, maybe for 2 to 3 days, leaving the main work, main stressful events in your life. However, in that holiday, if you're going to be micro stressing, there is absolutely no use of you taking that holiday. So that means you are micro stressing. So how can you get rid of that? By just keeping your hand over your chest for 30 seconds and closing your eyes and repeating this: I am enough, I am grounded. I am enough, I am grounded. Just by using these micro stress evasion practices, you can counter the micro stress itself. So it's not easy, however, it's not impossible. And also, you can replace these words with whatever you feel at ease. Like, for example, some people like to chant Om, some people like to talk to Jesus. Now, me, for example, I'm a Catholic. I like to talk to Jesus most times. The moment I'm stressed or I'm worried, I'll just keep saying Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. So, whatever you believe in, you can use that mantra. The fourth step is to identify the top source of micro stress and set simple boundaries. Now, you may have guessed it right, the top source of micro stress is relationship. Yes. For example, there might be someone who I really love, but having a conversation with them may really drain my energy. So, the next time, instead of answering the call that I usually have almost every day with this person, I'm going to just text the person and keep the conversation simple. You're being affectionate, you're listening to the person, however, you're setting small, simple boundaries for yourself. And finally, I want to share with you the fifth point: expand your circle. I repeat, expand your circle. Now, for example, this bike guy who's going, this road. I don't know, earlier I wasn't like this, but from the past 1 or 2 years, I have become too sensitive to sound. And this is a mix of micro and major stress for me. Very annoying. But the best I can do is spend more time in a room where I can't hear these bike sounds. I cannot avoid it fully, but the only antidote to this is praying to God that please make sure that the person takes care of this sound. That's all I can say. But he can just put your energy where you can make things work for yourself. I know there might be some of us who may think, we may want to debate and argue. It's not possible. But just forget about those things for some time. Just focus on what's possible. Okay. So yeah, I was telling you the fifth one is to expand your circle. Now, what do I mean by that? People who have more than 2 to 3 groups with whom they hang out apart from their immediate work and family are less susceptible to stress. Yes, you heard me right. So these people do understand that it gives them clarity in life, it gives them greater perspective sometimes. So rather than just sticking to the same toxic environment, mingle and have authentic relationship and time with certain groups of friends. Now, again, you need to know that it is human psychology where after a point you do not want to hang out with that person. Once in a while is fine, unless you deeply truly love that person, right? So familiarity breeds contempt is something which is so true. That is a sentence that I've heard since ages. I've been hearing and I totally relate with it. एंड इट हैपन्स विद एनीबडी. ऐसा होता है ना कभी कभी कि हमारे घर में कोई गेस्ट आ जाता है, हम लोगों को वो बहुत पसंद है, बट 1 दिन पसंद है, 2 दिन पसंद है, 1 हफ्ता भी शायद बहुत पसंद है, फिर धीरे 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 जैसे जैसे टाइम निकलने लगता है हमको वही पर्सन becomes very annoying, right? So that is why it's important to have that shuffling for your own mental health. And not only that, you're even contributing to the other person's life by making them realize that hello, you too also have to handle your micro stress and mingle with different circles, different groups of people. Now this is a whole new topic where we can talk about how introverts find it tough to mingle with circles, but an extrovert may have a circle with 10 people, but an introvert could create one with 2 people in each circle, whatever it is, or it could be just you and the other friend. So there is no dead end in life, okay? If you keep looking for a solution with the will to do so, anything will work out, except for, of course, natural forces in life. Like I've been practicing law of attraction and all of that since around 2006. But even then, there are certain realities of life which are very difficult to face, okay? And also, when we are attracting stuff in our life, it is with a mix of our vibe, the path that we choose to take, plus prayers. It is both for me. And maybe for you, the belief that you have, unshakable faith that you have in your God or in your guru, that is manifestation. So for me, it means this. So end of the day, कि आपको क्या ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट लगता है, अल्टीमेटली आपको खुश होना चाहिए, आपको कन्विंस होना चाहिए, है कि नहीं? तब भी आप खुश रहोगे, है ना? सो इसीलिए आई वांटेड टू शेयर विद यू दीज फ्यू स्टेप्स ऑन हाउ यू कैन हैंडल माइक्रो स्ट्रेस. Identify your micro stresses today. I want to give you an assignment. After this video, before you go to bed, find some time and take a notepad and pen, write down and really start noticing what are these micro stresses in your life, and consciously take a few steps every single day to avoid these micro stresses and notice how your life changes for good. So this is how we can create a harmonious relationship with ourselves and create a life that we love. I will see you soon with yet another conversation where we can vibe together, where we can chat, learn together, and yes, I will see you soon. Bye bye.